day's coming soon. Oh, that new day's coming soon. Oh, how I wonder. Really makes me wonder. What's happened to all the plans that we made? Looks like they're all out of view. Oh, and every day life changes. The set it rearranges. And all the players change their costumes. Well, I know we need a brand new day. New day. From what I see, we need a new day. New day. Well, I know we've got to have a new day. New day. And that new day's coming soon. Oh, how I wonder. It really makes me wonder. Yeah. Where is so much of the beauty that we see? Now I'm wondering if it's all in a dream. Times they
go from bad to worse.
Seems it's all been rehearsed. We were standing here acting out this scene.
Oh,
Well, I know we need
a brand new day.
new day. Oh, what I see, we need a new day. New day. I really do think we've got to have a new day. New day. And that new day's coming soon. Oh, how I wonder.
Really makes me wonder, yeah.
I know we've got to have a new day. New day. I really do think we've got to have a new day. New day. From what I see, we need a new day. New day. And that new day's coming soon. Oh, how I wonder. Really makes me wonder. Yeah. What I see, we need a new day. New day. With all
The troubles in the world, we need a new day.
New day. With all the lonely, broken hearts and crying. New day. All our loved ones are
Slowly dying.
I know we need a new day. New day.
And that new day's coming soon.
And that
For me, for you. For me. Hey everybody, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and every darn body under the sound of my voice. Also, you know I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a darn blasted smooch, okay? So, mwah, mwah, mwah. Apply where necessary, all right? I'm not going to be on here long because I actually just got from the hospital. And and just ate me something because I had to go have another ultrasound done. So I did, and I am wore what we call the heck out. Okay, but I knew today if I got in the bed and went to sleep, it would be like 9 or 10 o'clock before I get up out of bed. So I love you guys, and I'm coming on to bring you some, hopefully, news you can use. Okay, and we're gonna talk about some things. All right. So give me one moment. One momento. Hold on. I'm looking for. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Hold on. I think this is it. Yep, this is the one. All right, y'all. Hold on. And that new day's coming soon. Oh, how I wonder. All right. Let me make sure y'all can see this. We're going to start with this first, okay? I want y'all to pay a darn attention. All right? Okay, here we go. Let me make sure y'all can hear it. Right? Here we go.
In a Spotsylvania County neighborhood.
3 people were killed, at least 3 others wounded, and the video from witnesses just downright terrifying. Fredericksburg City Schools on a 2-hour delay today as the community deals with the aftershock.
A mass shooting in a Spotsylvania County neighborhood.
3 people were killed, at least 3 others wounded, and the video from witnesses just downright terrifying. Fredericksburg City Schools on a 2-hour delay today as the community deals with the aftershock.
A mass shooting in a Spotsylvania County neighborhood.
You can tell these are like middle school kids. If not, they burly freshmen. Look at them assault rifles they got in their hands. Look.
3 people were killed, at least 3 others wounded, and the video from witnesses just downright terrifying. Fredericksburg City Schools on a 2-hour delay today as the community deals.
Y'all see that?
With the aftershock.
We need to pray hard, y'all. We really, really do. Let me pull up the other one that, hold on. Hold on. And I hope your day have been going rather good for you. Wait a minute. Some of y'all know this man. Okay. I'm going to pull this one up. Hold on. Okay. We find. Okay. Hey, Anthony. What's up, King? Really? No, I haven't seen no. Okay, y'all. Let's go over this. I don't know how many of y'all. I was a wife. I'm a widow, but I still carry my husband's last name. Okay. Any woman that got married, if they had any husband worth his salt, wanted his wife to take on his last name. My late husband told me, because I was trying to be funny, I said, it's okay. I'm going to keep my last name. He said, not be married to me. He said, because if I'm marrying you, that means I want you to be an extension of me and carry my name. He said, you can carry your name, but you won't be married to me. And I was like, well, what about if I hyphen it? He said, like I said, you can carry your name, but you won't be married to me. He said, ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to be married to a woman and she ain't got my name. So, yeah. So I don't know how many wives still carry their maiden name and they're married. But we're going to pay attention to this, okay? Make sure y'all can see this. Hold on. And I just came, like I said, y'all from the hospital, so my energy's kind of down, so I'm sorry. Just bear with us, sister, okay? All right, here we go.
Things that they passed in the last 2 days. All right, number one, they passed their budget that will add trillions to the national debt and cuts almost $1 trillion in healthcare. So where's all the spending go? The vast majority of the spending goes to tax giveaways to the wealthiest people in America. Number two, they passed the SAVE Act, which will make it harder for millions and millions of Americans to vote. Instead of making it easier to register to vote, they're making it harder for people to register to vote, particularly women and those serving abroad. If your driver's license does not match your birth certificate, like many married women, it could block you from voting all.
Did y'all hear that, women? Husbands, did you hear that? If your wife takes your last name, as she should, because y'all married, so her birth certificate will not say her married name. It's going to say her maiden name. That's the hint for a birth certificate. How was you birthed? Okay? Now she could come up against opposition when it's time to vote. All right.
Altogether. Number three, in the middle of all of the chaos around the tariffs and the market crashing, they passed a bill, literally passed a bill to endorse the tariffs and to strip Congress's power to curb the president's tariff authorities in any way. Number four, they passed a bill stripping the power of federal judges. What this bill does, because all of these federal judges have been ruling against Trump because what they are doing is unconstitutional. So instead of complying with the Constitution and the law, this bill would undermine federal judges and limit their rulings to their local jurisdiction. These are federal judges ruling on federal matters. Number five, this is one of the cruelest things that they've done. They passed a bill to jack up overdraft fees intentionally. So on your worst day, you can't pay all your bills, you overdraw your account, now your fee could be $100. They eliminated the cap on overdraft fees. Why? For the same reason they're passing this budget, so the people at the top make more money. The only way we're going to stop this is to get a few Republicans to join us. A few in the Senate, a few in the House, that's it. So we need all of the voices we can to help shift public opinion so that we can get the support we need to end this craziness.
Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk a darn about it. Y'all, when I told y'all how I saw 2025 coming in and how I saw it, and remember I told y'all, I said, really, if I tell y'all it's going to put fear in you, I said, so I can't say everything. God has not released me to say everything, but you need to be praying because anything that can be shook will be shook in 2025, from the government all the way down. And, I said, y'all, I wish I could show y'all what I see. I said, because for real, it's giving me pause for the cause, And so now y'all seeing. The thing about that is, y'all, remember I gave you all a prophecy. The other part of it, one of the other part of the prophecies was I saw America dividing, splitting in half. Like, not half, like, one half this side, one. No, it's like every state will have their own government that they go by. Instead of one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all, that we all up under one, there would be states that's going to break off like it was at first. You had certain states that believe this, certain states believe that. Okay, so we're going back to where certain states are going to be under certain government and other states are going to be under other governments. And how I see this is, even with the real IDs that you get and all this and stuff, you know how right now, if you want to take a trip from, let's say, Kentucky to Texas, you can just get in your car and drive, right? There's no roadblocks and all of that type of stuff. Well, what I see coming, and I don't know how soon this is, but I do see it, and I want to warn you guys. What I see coming is each state's going to have their own laws that they're going to go by, okay? So, like, right now, you can, like if I leave from here and let's just say I'm going to Georgia, okay? I'm in Kentucky, I'm going to Georgia. Let's just say by the time I get to the Georgia border, they have a whole set of rules, okay? You will be stopped. You will be asked for information before you will be able to be permitted inside of Georgia state. And I'm using Georgia as an example, okay? Also, fix this now. Okay, fix it. Okay. Yeah. So a lot of this stuff, you got to remember that you got people that are power hungry. Okay, you got people that are power hungry. You got people that have been manipulated to think that others outside of their skin color has tried to assert their authority. Okay, so one reason why the they're trying to get rid of Mexicans and Latinos and stuff like that. You know, because the way that everything seemed is that those people were able to do whatever they wanted to do without no recompense. You know what I mean? Without no boundaries or nothing. Okay. Some things may have been true, but not everything. Um, so now, if you get a passport, I think the passports are $150, and I think it's a 90-day window turnaround for the passports. Okay, so they're telling all the women to go ahead and get a passport because um, if you got a passport, you won't have to worry about this voting situation thingamajigger. Okay, which is really really silly. Let me read and see what's being said. Give me one moment. Okay. Okay. Yep. Civilian ships divided. I'm taking my dividing. I'm still coming to visit. I am still coming to visit. Let me see. Also, you see. Okay. Let me see. This is not wants to be. Yeah. Looking to the wanting to change the time. Can be. I know, and that's why they're trying to hurry up and get the voting situation so they can try to vote that in. Okay. Yep. Okay. So yeah, and what we need to know is every woman that is of age 18 or older, you need to make sure you got your document. Do y'all remember me telling y'all that too last year? For this year, make sure your documents is correct and that you got copies of them and put them in different places just in case something happens. You can readily grab your documentation. I know a lot of times y'all I say stuff over here and y'all some of y'all hear it and you don't hear it. Some of y'all I sure know what she talking about. And y'all going about your business. And then for y'all to turn right back around and come right back over here to see what's next because that has came true. I don't try to be no more than what I am. I'm just a mouthpiece for God. If he don't say it, I'll tell y'all this is what I feel. I don't never if God is not telling me nothing, I don't say that. But if I feel it, I'm gonna tell you this is what I feel. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen, but this is what I feel. We don't play with God over here at all. What good is it for me to know something and not tell you? Some things I can't tell you because I'm trying to build up, not tear down. Some things, if people knew, it would scare them so bad that some of y'all would end up with heart attacks. Do you remember the scripture I read you? That their hearts fail them for fear. Sometimes you can be so afraid you can actually literally go into a heart attack. That is not the will of God. Okay? It's just not. Um, so yeah, that women, we are under attack. It should have let y'all know we was under attack when a whole thing of men told you couldn't, which I don't advocate for abortion. I guess y'all know that because I was pregnant 10 times, had 9 kids. Okay. Some of y'all didn't know that, and I'm telling you now. Pregnant 10 times. 1 miscarriage, had 9 deliveries vaginally. Okay? Not C-section, vaginally. I had 7 of them things and 2 of them things. 7 girls, 2 boys. Okay? So yeah, don't know what the 10th child would have been. I think a 10th child would have been a little girl, but whatever. Okay, it's an argument with my kids what that child was and which child that came after that was the child. So it's when you hear them talk about it, I just shakes my head. Okay, I just shakes my head. We are a family that believe in having our quiver full. I didn't know I would end up having that many kids. Let's just talk about it real quick. I wanted 4. Okay, I wanted 2 girls, 2 boys. I didn't know I was going to end up having that many kids, right? Only difference in me and a lot of women is that I didn't never have an abortion. If I got pregnant, I had them. See how that works? You know, I ain't knocking nobody else. You do you. Okay, you do you. But I feel like it should be up to a woman to say what she wants done with her body. I don't think other people should be dictating to her what she does with her body, unless it's the father. I think sometimes women, you take his right, and that's not right. And I also feel like this: if you and this guy is sleeping together, but the guy told you before he even stuck his little peen, and he said, "Look, I don't want no kids. I got condoms. Are you on the pill? I don't want no kids. If you get pregnant, I will not be there. I ain't gonna claim the child. I ain't gonna know you. I don't want no kid. So let's do whatever you can on your end, and I'm wrapping it up on my end, so we won't have no kids." And if you agree to that, and then you end up getting pregnant, and then you try to change it, and then you try to take this man to court for child support, it's not fair that I gotta take care of this child by myself. When he done told you up front he didn't want no kids. If you get pregnant, don't look for him because he ain't gonna be there. Some of y'all be doing the most, expecting, y'all be actually doing the most, expecting the most, but you get the least. But you know what? I would rather for a man to tell me up front how he is than to be messing with me and I don't know how he is. You feel me? Anyway, I know it's a whole nother story. But moving forward, y'all, we got to do something. We got to do something. I know that they did a little picket thing and protest and all this and stuff, but half of y'all wanted this man back in office, and now he's in office. Now what? What's your next move? Because women are under attack, and if you're a man and you got a wife that you love, you got a mother that you love, you got sisters, you got daughters. Think about your daughters, what they're gonna have to face if they're not of a voting age. Think about this. Think what type of America, okay, are they gonna be left with? Like, I don't just think about me. I think about my grandkids, my granddaughters, you know, trying to put us as second class citizens. And for all of y'all Christian preachers that said that yeah, we need to vote him in because he's the savior. He gonna be the one that's gonna turn this country around. He got God on the side. Some of y'all black preachers were saying the same thing, and I swear, I wish I could line y'all all up and smack the taste out your mouth. I wish I could just seriously line y'all up. I wish everybody that's in your church leave your church and go somewhere else. All of y'all that supported this, I wish they line up and say, you know what, as of today, I will not be back in this church. Let me see if my dang is charged up so I can plug my phone up. Yep, okay. I will not be back in this church. I will not support this pastor. I do not support what he's preaching. I do not advocate for him at all. And I wish they leave. I wish they get on the good foot and beat it. Half of y'all, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a mother. Whether she was good or bad, you heard she brought you in the world. If nothing else, you need to respect her for that. Cause she could have did what she did and had you sucked out. But she brought you in the world. Anywho. This is very unfair. And being unfair seems to be the way of the world right now. And how many months has this man been in office? Let's count. Okay. And we got how many more months to go? If the Lord don't intervene, we got how many months to go? I want to know how many of you all Since all this has been going on, you still have not bowed yourself to pray, to ask the Lord to intervene, that you still going about your own way. I ain't gonna ask if you've been to church, because that's like cussing people out. I ain't even gonna ask that. Even though God is trying to get you to come back to him by any means necessary. By any means necessary. Some of y'all still ain't darkened the door of a church yet. And don't give me that I was raised in church and every time the doors was open, I was there. So now that I'm adult, I don't go. You was raised going to the grocery store too, but you seem to find your way there. See, we wanted Burger King. We pick and choose what we do. I was raised, my granddaddy's a pastor. Don't you think I was raised every time the church doors open, I was sitting on the pew. Even the nights of school nights, I would be there doing my homework. Math book, paper, social studies book, paper, doing folder work and all this stuff while I'm sitting in church. So don't give me that. But when you become an adult, you make an intelligent decision to do something better than what you did. Come on, don't fall. And I don't know how they think Americans gonna pay these medical bills. I don't know how they think Americans gonna pay these medical bills. Seriously, because even if you're working, the way that everything is set up, you have enough possibly to pay your bills, and then maybe to pay some insurance if you got a car, and then what? The way that everything is set up right now, it's actually set up for the rich to stay rich. But how many of you all know the more you pout on the small man, it's only a matter of time before the small man collapse. You can't keep putting things on the man's shoulder, the small man's shoulders. Keep building and building and building before it all tumbles down. And then whatever's on top will be at the bottom. And whatever's at the bottom will be smashed. What's up, Queen D Boo Boo? You can't. It's only a matter of time. You can't keep levying buildings and things on the small man's shoulder, because before long, a small man gonna give out. You can't keep putting pressure on top of him. Pressure bursts pipes. And y'all think people got guns now, killing their families and stuff. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. But there is about to be a shakeup. Let me go ahead and tell y'all this. There is about to be a shakeup. And hey, Muffy Boo. Hey, smooches. There is about to be a shakeup. And the shakeup I see is coming from the top house. That's how I'm going to say that. Okay? It's going to be a shakeup. This shakeup right here, I told y'all, 2025, anything can be shook, will be shook. Okay? That shakeup that's coming, baby, we need to pray now. If you ain't been praying, you need to pray now, because when that shakeup happened up there, you know what's on top. You know what's governing you is what happens. What's over you is what happens. A lot of people still support this particular person because they're messed up too. See, what this has done is revealed to the world. It tore back the Band-Aid that America has slapped on it. We wasn't healed. We've never healed. We haven't healed since slavery. Like, we still got the wounds from slavery. It was never healed. It was just a Band-Aid put on it. And what this has done is pulled the Band-Aid off, and now it's festering. The wound is festering. Okay? It's festering. And it's allowing other countries to look and see how deformed, how messed up that we are. And they're laughing at us. Don't you know, if you want to really find out what's going on with America, you can't watch America news? I hear a lot of people say, oh, I gotta watch NBC News or CNN News. You can't watch American news. You know what news you're supposed to watch? If you really want to find out what's going on here, what's that? Bloomberg. That's the news that tells you everything that's going on here. Unadulterated, unfiltered, Bloomberg. Mm-hmm. Any news outside of here tells the truth about here. Most of the news that go on here, I can't trust it because the elite owns the news stations. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? So I'm gonna leave it up to the people that's suppressing me to tell me what's going on. They don't even sound smart. They don't even sound right because they only gonna go so far. You know why? Because it'll come down, tell that person shut up, change that news, this, that, and the other. IJS. I'm just saying. So I actually, let me share this again. Give me one moment. And see, I'm mad at us. I'm mad at us. And I'm mad at the church because by now the church was actually supposed to have already had schools set up, and everything. Okay, was already supposed to have it set up and stuff. Because when a day like this came, we should be able to step right in and go, okay, no problem. The government's blah, 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 blah. Well, we got our own school system. Here we go. We got our own stores. Here we go. But what most of them did was took the money and lined their own pocket, bought Cadillacs and all this and stuff. So give me one moment. I'm bringing it up as we speak, y'all. I want y'all to see this. Which is making it hard to buy houses and stuff now. You know, it's a big trickery going on. I'm telling y'all, believe 10% of what you see and 15% of what you hear. Okay, I'm bringing it up. Let me put it on this screen. I'm looking at the book of the faces, the book of the faces. Yeah, it is a shame. It really is. Give me one moment. I got to get into somebody else's thing. One moment. And here we go. I told y'all we're going back to a time to where families is going to have to band together to help each other. And that's one reason why I'm still holding on to this house, because I wanted to move. Trust me. I wanted to move. But God said, hold on. Somebody going to need to come. So that's why I'm holding on. What's up, Catherine? Hey, boo. Okay, here we go, right here. Let's take a look. Make sure y'all can see that. Okay, y'all see this? This is what my screensaver, the picture on my thing. Okay, so it says 8 in 10 married women have changed their surname, which means they don't have a birth certificate that matches their current legal name. 69 million women would have to get new IDs to vote under the Republican SAVE Act. Republicans are trying to silence women across the country. If you don't see this, something wrong with your eyes, go get them checked. And if you don't believe this, something mentally is wrong with you. If you think this is just, they're not trying to do that. They're just trying to protect the vote. If you really believe that, something wrong with you. And I got some swampland. For real. Give me your 10 grand and I'll give you some swampland. You can build anything you want on the swampland, for real. You can. You can build a house, trust me. Let me see. Catherine said, I offered that idea for a school to my old church and was rejected like a bad piece of fruit. Girl, I'm telling you, you know why? Because they know they didn't do right by them funds. Okay? By now, every especially black church should have already had, like my granddaddy used to have the Feed the People program. Okay? Where I think twice a week you can come and get a hot meal for free. Okay? Feed the People program. And he couldn't get anybody to help him with that. And as the older people start dying off, they had the funds and all this and stuff, then the program goes under, right? Uh just like I wanted to do it the first Saturday in April. So I told everybody in February, I said, look, I said, I'm going to be going out to the homeless people. I said, and we forget that these women still come on their menstrual and stuff. I would love for people to donate pads, tampons, deodorant. Just because these people are homeless don't mean they want to stink. Some of these people are very meticulous about, they go in the bathrooms in McDonald's and wash up and stuff. They don't want, not all of them want to be like this. But anyway, I was like, y'all, can you donate some deodorant? I need it by this day. I need pads, I need tampons, and everything, because I want to get up 50 bags. I want to have 50 for women and 50 for men. And don't used to be giving no man no tampons. You feel what I'm saying? So, and everything. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I'll have to follow me. And guess what? That's fine. That's fine. It'll follow me. I do it. I always do it. So I do it, like during the wintertime when I was out there with the homeless, we gave away socks, we gave away gloves, we gave away hats, we gave away hot meals, and everything. This is close to my heart. This is something I love to do, is to give. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go and get some of those dollar deodorants and stuff if they still got them. And I'm just keep stacking up, stacking up, and stacking up. So I got 50 men, 50 women, and everything. And till I get all my stuff. And I got a couple of people that said they going to help me. So I'm grateful for whatever help they give. And we're going to do the dang thing. I'm not going to beg nobody to do nothing. Hey, 300, what's going on? That's nothing new. Women change their names all the time when they get married. So what he's saying is, okay, the problem is that if your name doesn't match your birth certificate, you probably won't be able to cast your vote. There is not many women that keep their birth name when they get married. Like I told everybody, my late husband, I told him, I said, I'm gonna keep my name. He said, you keep your name, but you won't be married to me. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. He told my mama and my daddy. He said, I told her she can keep her name, but she won't be married to me. There's no way in the world I'm gonna get married to a woman that ain't gonna carry my name. He said, I ain't playing that. So then I said, well, I hyphen my name. I keep my, my maiden name and then put yours. He said, again, you can keep your name if you want to, but you won't be married to me. He said, I ain't having that. If I'm taking you as my wife, I want you to be an extension of me. You're gonna have my last name. So I guess y'all know I took his last name, right? Okay. Enough said. So I don't know too many married women who got their maiden names on their that's married. Most married women carry their husband's last name. Duh. Most. So that's crazy. That's just that's crazy. You know. It's just, y'all, I swear if people okay, so the what your name a crash. What is that? The stock market, it crashed. Um these people wanted him. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to show y'all. Here we go, right here. I found it. This is what you got to start watching your receipts for, you all. Make sure y'all can see this. Make sure y'all can see it. Hold on. Y'all see that? Clothing stores like Fabletics now have a tariff surcharge line item. This is the new norm in the Trump economy. Y'all see that? So they passed all that off to us. Anytime Mitch McConnell don't agree with something, you know it's bad. And y'all know who Mitch McConnell is. If you don't, go look him up. But he's against all of that. Anytime he's against that, you know it's bad. But this is what y'all wanted. And Dirk C. Williams, baby, you been a little absent. Your man Trump is out here. You know, you know, that's my brother, y'all. You know, Dirk C. Williams. He loves some Trump. He loves some Trump, y'all. And, you know, I just ain't seen him in a minute to see how he feels about, you know, the Trump. What's going on? Hello, hey. What's that? I came, saw, comment. Okay. I like it. It is too cute. Howdy, smooches to ya. Yeah, y'all. So, yeah, I showed a video at the beginning, and and my friend, the real Anthony McNeil, he's shout out to him. He said he got family members in that area, y'all, of the video that I showed. So y'all might want to look at that video. It's like a couple of seconds, but it gives you enough information with them middle schoolers walking with assault rifles down the street. 2 middle schoolers, y'all. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? You know? Yeah. What this can do also, it can make people not want to get married. If I'm not gonna be able to vote and blah blah blah, I might as well stay single. You know. So yeah, that's that, you know. But marriage is something that, you know, many people like. I'm looking forward to my second marriage, honey. I did it right. It said till death do us part, and death did us part. So I'm waiting on my second husband. Yes, yes. Cause she a wife over here. But we ain't gonna get into that. But she a wife over here. Yeah. Right on time. Hi the Hampshire. How are you? Anywho. But yeah. I'm just saying, y'all. Hold on, let me show y'all. Look at this. This is a mess. Hold on. Look at this. Let me make sure you can see it. The Ham Show, they trying to not let women be great. They don't want us to be able to vote and anything else. Look at this, y'all. How the heck did that baby get out there like that? Where the heck are they where this baby is able to just climb? Oh my God. And that's not fake either, y'all. That's real. But I don't know who's recording it though. Oh, oh. Did y'all oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all. I would have doo-doo bricks. Do you hear me? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm looking for official Lovejoy. She says she go roller skating every week. I'm trying to hook up with her. I am trying to hook up with Official Lovejoy. Shoot. I'm like, man, but yeah, y'all. And don't forget to, like I keep telling y'all, washing dishes and cleaning. You sound like me. You sound like me. You know I do mine at night though. Did you check your email? Um, did y'all know that what's her name? Gab Cinebabe, the one who played Precious, her mom passed away yesterday, y'all. If you can't keep her in your prayer. It was one more thing I wanted to show y'all real quick. Hold on. Here's the thing. If they want blacks to exit this country, they can't use the fact that we are not the original ones in this country. I know, right? Seeing that baby like that for real, real. Because the Moors, hello, the Moorses, the Moors, we own this country. Uh-huh. I don't see why people don't want a country where people get along. I just ain't never understood that. I'm all about peace. And not just in the Middle East. I'm talking about peace. Everywhere I go, I want peace. You know, so it's just crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm trying to get it. But yeah, if you're gonna, if you, I just don't understand why people don't want peace. And I know not everybody, loves peace, and they get a kick out of scaring people and all that. But this is crazy, y'all. This is real nuts. Okay, this right here broke my heart. This broke my heart. I want y'all to see this. Hold on. Here we go. And hey, bird boo. Okay, all right. Let me see. Make sure y'all can see this. Hold on. Okay. Check this out, y'all.
I'm sorry you got to go through this, but all you had to do was listen to your parents. Okay? Okay? I don't know how things gonna turn out for you. I ain't got no idea how nothing gonna turn out. No idea at all. Okay, I had to tell them that I pick y'all up. Okay? I had to tell them I pick y'all up, okay? Okay. But I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing this second. I told y'all don't tell me nothing. Didn't I tell you that? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, baby. So I'm so sorry you got to go through what you're going through. But if God help you out of this, please get yourself together, baby. And it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a miracle that we don't have. You can turn me loose now. You can sit back down because I don't know what's going to happen, baby. I don't know what's going to happen. Your grandma don't know. Ain't nothing we can do to help you now. It's all over now. I know. It's a hard pill to swallow. You can't see my brother no more. No, nobody. That's why when you have your precious time, it should be precious time. I didn't get to get up yet. Well, Andre, you have to mind your company that you keep. And I always tell you that to mind your company that you keep. You ain't even have no business over there. You don't know nobody over there. We never took you over there a day in your life to go play with nobody and talk with nobody or nothing other than to go over there and play football when you was trying to play football. And all of them attitudes and all of that other stuff. You can't, you just can't.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when I had 2 boys, one thing my husband and my late husband and I wanted to do was keep our boys in positive activity. My baby boy, had ADHD, and he kept me on edge. I mean, seriously. One day I was in the kitchen and I heard somebody say, "Hi, Mom." I'm looking. I looked out the back door. I ain't see nobody. "Mom, right here." I'm looking. I still ain't seen nobody. He said, "Up here." Y'all, when I raised my head to look up, why was this boy on top of the garage? No, you're not understanding. Our garage wasn't a small garage. Our garage was up in the air. Okay? He was on top of it waving at me. See what I'm saying? Like, he kept me on edge. Before he got diagnosed as having ADHD, we went, my big sister, one of them, my big sister was renewing her vows. And it was at a country club. Well, we had to walk past this big old pool. And I remember saying to my late husband, we got to make sure we keep an eye on him because something tell me he going to get in this pool if we don't. He said, "Yeah, I know." We goes in the country club. We in there, everybody shaking hands, hugging everybody and everything. And I so happened to say, because I got that mama thing. I so happened to say, "Where's J-Rock?" Everybody started looking for him because they know he came in with us. We looking, they said, "Well, let me look in this room. Let me look at it." Everybody got to looking. Next thing we know, here come my cousin Isaac. His arms and shirt wet. My son, baby boy, he's wet from the top of his head all the way to his feet. Isaac said, "I saw a man," because Isaac was talking to the lifeguard, and they was just, hollering. You know how men talk. He said, "We saw the man." I'm like, I got him, like that. He said, the next thing they know, the lifeguard said, "Where'd little man go?" My son dived in the pool. Can't swim, but the water looked good. So he dived in the pool. All of a sudden, they said his hair came up first, and they heard him say, "Cold," and shook himself. And Isaac took his arms and reached down in there and grabbed him by the back of his shirt before he went back down and pulled him up and brought him up out the pool. Just that quick. Just that quick. Can't swim at all. What ADHD does, mostly, let me tell you what the thing to look for. Impulsiveness. When a kid is ADHD, they do things without thinking. It sounds good to them. If I just jump off this building, it'll be okay. I can fly. No, and they ain't thinking you ain't got no wings. You can't fly. If I dab in this pool, it'll be all right. And can't swim. They're just impulsive. They do things without thinking. The reasoning behind stuff, because they don't reason. They just do. They act before their mind thinks. Yeah. And when I seen him on top of the garage, I screamed. I said, "Boy, Gail, how'd you get up here?" "Okay, yes, ma'am." He was going to jump off the garage. I said, "No." All I saw him doing was breaking bones if he jumped off the garage. So what he did was jumped on the fence and then jumped down. Just when I say this boy kept me on my toes, he kept me on my toes. ADHD. And very intelligent. He's very intelligent. They're just they're impulsive. They do things without thinking. That's basically the foundation of an ADHD person. They do things without thinking. They're very hyper, and they don't think. They just do. And then they reason. It's like you ask them, like when he climbed up on the garage, I said, "What made you climb up on the garage?" It just looked cool. I just wanted to be high up. But baby, you could have fell off the garage and bust your head. Oh, they just yeah. So yeah, and they do have a temper, like because they're very impulsive, they're very high strung. So that temper's like woo, it just woo, it comes in. So if y'all know anybody who's ADHD, y'all bless y'all heart. Bless y'all heart. That's all I can say. But this little boy right here, he got 35 years. Evidently, it had something to do with a murder charge. He got 35 years. He went in at 15, got 35 years. That's his grandmother. When his grandmother came and saw him, he realized, I messed up. I won't be able to see my grandmother no more unless she come and see me in penitentiary. I don't think a whole lot of these young people put two and two together. Like, this is cool now why I'm doing it, but if I get caught, it ain't cool. I won't be able to come and go as I want to. I'll be locked up for 23 hours of the day. I'll be Big Bubba's boyfriend. It's not cool. Now, this is what I wonder. When you see men and women, but mostly men, that keeps going back to penitentiary, it's like, who you got in there? I be wondering. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, this really, really, really broke my heart.
Can't do it, baby. Then you ain't want to listen to us. We couldn't say nothing to you. Nothing at all. So now it's too late. Could you give me a hug, baby? Come on. I'm sorry you got to go through this.
You don't want to let her
But all
go.
you had to do was listen to your parents. Okay? Okay? I don't know how things gonna turn out for you. I ain't got no idea how nothing gonna turn out.
You don't want to let her
No
go.
idea at all. Okay, I had to tell them that I pick y'all up.
He ain't want to let her go, y'all. He's like, no, Nana. He ain't want to let her go. Because he already know. It's a rap.com. And like she told him, all you had to do was listen to your parents. That's all you had to do. I was talking to my daughter, my mini me. That's what I call her, my mini me. I was talking to my mini me about Stockholm syndrome. I do have a video on it. I'm not going to get into it. But you know what? A lot of people, they are suffering from some form of Stockholm syndrome. And a lot of people need to look that up. Or you really, really need to look it up. Because I had that for a minute. And basically, I'm going to give you a quick definition of Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome is when you protect the person that is the one who caused you harm. You protect them and you love them. And the love you have for them keeps you protecting them. Even though people try to tell you they ain't no good, this person ain't no good, blah, 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 you protect them. You can't hear that they not good and that they not good for you. You can't hear that. Y'all just don't understand. That's what a lot of us say. Y'all just don't understand them. I understand them. And the reason why I understand them is because nobody's ever been there for them and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's Stockholm syndrome. No matter how many times people tell you they're not good for you, you still don't listen because, nobody understands them like you do. And a person like me that has an abundance of love to give somebody, you have to watch that because, like I said all the time, a lot of people um, you got a lot of people that are spiritual vampires and they live to suck the love from you. They don't give you nothing back. But by you being the person that always give love, it's natural for you to give love. Okay. So the more you give, the more they take, and they're happy taking it, and that's all. You don't get nothing. Now they might breadcrumb you, They might give you a little bit just to keep you giving them. And you eventually end up giving them more than what they give you. You end up giving them almost until you ain't got nothing, until you know, depleted of whatever it is, and they'll keep taking. And one thing to know about a spiritual leech is once you get to a certain point where you don't have any more to give to them, then they move on to the next and leave you empty. And now you have to find a way to refill yourself back up. So I always tell people like myself that has abundance of love to give people, be careful where you give your love at and who you give your love to. Make sure that the person you give your love to is somebody who believes in giving love as well. Like both of y'all love. Y'all both believe in giving each other. Y'all both believe in giving love, period. So that way it's not a depletion thing. You're not giving and not receiving. They're not giving and not, y'all both giving and receiving. So that keeps you filled. Okay? Because it's so easy for us to give people love and the person takes it and not give it back. And then try to make you feel some type of way when you don't have nothing else to give. Like, you ain't got nothing else to give me? You know, why come you don't understand what I'm saying? Why come you won't? I'm telling y'all, 2025, I have been on point. What I mean by that is I've been teaching people how to talk to me. You're not going to talk to me the way you want to talk to me, and I'm going to accept it. Absolutely not. You respect me like I respect you. We're adults. Talk to me like you want me to talk to you. There's a way to talk to everybody. Don't yell at me because I'm not your kid. I have a problem with that. When somebody get their octaves high when it comes to me, yeah, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. And that's one reason why I told y'all the cute dog, why we'll never be together. Ever. Ever. And he's having a hard time with that. And I so hate it for him. I really hate it for him. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate it enough to disregard who I am just to be with him. If I tell you how to treat me, okay, and you still go about your way of doing things, then we at a Mexican standoff, boo. Okay? Because I know how I want to be treated, and I ain't gonna accept nothing less. Okay? And if you have a problem with that, especially, and I'm not asking anything that you can't do. Okay? A lot of women I understand take men and don't care how they treat them, just as long as they have a man. I ain't never been that type. I ain't never been that type. And don't look like it's a good year for me to start. The older I get, the more I'm getting like, this line right here. When you go below this line, I don't look at you. And like I told him, when I put him in his place about something, I put him in his place. And I meant it. And like I told him, before I take what I just said to you back, I add more to it. So you sure you want me to rethink what I said? I meant what I said. I'm not asking anything of you that I don't ask, that I don't give myself. But what you won't do, okay? You might go talk to your ex-wife, however you talk to her, and she took it. And all these other women just think the sun rises and shines in you. I ain't one. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. And plus, like I said, I ain't for nobody raising their voice at me. I don't play it. And I'll call you to the court and be like, hold up, wait a minute, don't do it. Don't raise your voice at me. It's a way to talk to me. I don't care. It's a way to talk to me. You're a grown person. Use your words. All that yelling and hollering, trying to get somebody's attention. And ain't gonna do them but make me avoid you and ignore you. Like you ain't said nothing because you ain't yelling at me. Respect me. And again, before I take it back, what? I add more to it. I sure in the stuffings will. You better, and it goes for men. Don't let nobody mistreat you. My God, today, for real, you know. So, you know, what? One day I'm gonna have you up here at the Ham Show. I'm gonna invite you up here, so we can have a conversation just about anything, just about anything. Actually, no. I want to hear you sing. Since you always ask me to sing, I want to hear you sing. I heard you can sing. You've been holding out on me. Mm-hmm. You've been kind of holding that on me. I know, you got that voice, but I need to hear you sing. Uh-huh. And then if you want, I'll sing with you. But I gotta hear you sing first. We can do a duo. So, well, what is one more thing I was going? What time is it, y'all? I don't want to be on here too. Oh, dang, I'm already over an hour. Give me 10 more minutes, y'all, and we'll be out of here. I promise you. I promise you. Look what happened in Kentucky, y'all. Look what happened in Louisville. Don't be laughing at me. Ah, let me see. What you cooking today, though? What you cooking? Because I know you said you cleaning and cooking. What you cooking? Because I'm not cooking today. I don't know who it is. They're going to have to leave me a message. They're going to have to leave me a message. I don't know who it is. Come on. Make sure y'all can see this. Okay, yep, y'all can see it. Okay, this happened downtown Louisville. Burgers, something quick. Okay. Yeah, I had chili today. I stopped at this it's this deli that in between my house and the hospital. So I knew when I was coming from the hospital that I was gonna stop her and get me some chili. They got some of the best chili you ever want to taste. So I went in there and got me some chili and got me a piece of chocolate cake with a white icing. My God, today. Mm. I done sat here and I'm drinking my free cup of coffee I got from Panera Bread. Mm. I get free coffee from Panera Bread, y'all. Y'all know it's right up my alley, right? So yes. But honey who, I'm happier than the sissy and boys count. And y'all know that's happy. Okay, here we go. A deer came into the YMCA that's downtown, y'all. It's so funny. And this police officer was able to walk the deer out. See, let me show y'all one more time. Okay, let me read what you're saying. We have the Coachella Festival here this weekend. I will have along with us, right? Give me an autograph. I need an autograph. Let me see. Did he under someone or was he with the people that did it, Creole? Who, baby? I'm confusion. Who? Let me mention that Stockholm syndrome the other night on his live. Did he? Okay, yeah. Stockholm syndrome is something else. It really is. It'll make you go against all your common sense for the good of that person who. Okay, so case in point, like I said, I got a video. I think it's two of them, I guess. Part one, part two, called Stockholm Syndrome, my Stockholm Syndrome, or something like that. I need my watch hours too. So that's a good one for y'all to go look at. Also, I got one of me and my husband my late husband renewing our vows. So y'all can go look at that one too. Because I need my watch hours, right? So but Stockholm Syndrome was okay, for the first how long I fought my one cousin, right? From messing with me. I fought, right? After a while, when I told certain family members about him messing with me and they didn't stop it, and they blamed me actually because of how I was built. Yeah, your genes running through my body, but it's my fault. Never mind, whatever. So that allowed him to keep messing with me. And after a while, you get tired of fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I just started letting him do whatever. Whatever he wanted to do, I let him do it. And then eventually I fell in love with him, and I wrote it in my book, y'all. So it ain't nothing new. I fell in love with him. We ended up having a child together. My second oldest child is me and my first cousin's child, and everything. And she know who's her daddy and all this and stuff. He apologized to me. He really did. He really apologized to me, and he apologized to her. And everything on how she got her and stuff. He's dead now. He died the same year as my husband, couple months apart. It's messed up, but I had Stockholm syndrome because after a while I began to protect him. Because even when he was doing what he was doing to me, y'all, don't y'all know he still protected me? Like, it was weird. He still had that protection against anybody who, he would whoop somebody from. It was weird, really, really weird. But yeah, I began to protect him. I began to, make sure he was okay and all this and stuff like it. Yeah, Stockholm syndrome is a whole ordeal, and most people you need counseling to come from Stockholm syndrome. You really do. Um, I think a lot of people suffer from that and don't know, especially if you've been through any kind of abuse to where you stayed in it any length of time that was, significant, right? And it began to alter your decisions. It began to alter your decisions. So, and that's why y'all, and I know some of y'all think that I'm just, some of y'all don't know how y'all feel about me. Some of y'all think I'm mean. Some of y'all think that I just I'm just this. I don't know, but let me tell y'all why. Let me tell you why. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all insight on my mind. Everything that I've been through in life. If you only knew the half of it, I only put some of it in my books. I've written 3 books, working on my 4th, and they're all published. Okay, I went through a lot in my life. And it wasn't every day, but what I went through was a lot. Okay. And God allowed me to keep my mind. He allowed me to keep my mind. And so, because I was able to keep my mind and he called me into ministry, I've been knowing I was going to preach since I was a little girl. Okay. I've been knowing that. And so, I look at a lot of things differently than a whole lot of people. Like, my background is therapy, counseling. Okay. So a lot of times when I listen to people, I don't listen with just a regular ear. I listen with a minister's ear and I listen with a counselor's ear. So a lot of times I can hear pain when nobody else can. A lot of times when people do different things, I can see that they're trying to find their way, you know, in life, and they just quite haven't found it. Some people need couch time. Some people is bet doo doo crazy. Seriously, they are very, very crazy, okay, and don't know it. And then some people know they're crazy and they don't care. So a lot of times, y'all, because God allowed me to keep my mind through the situations that I've been through that really should have took me over the cuckoo's nest, I should be sitting in a padded room with my arms, tapered down and, my head knocking up against the wall. I should be, but God said no. So that's why a lot of times I overlook people. I don't put myself in situations that I know would trigger me in some of the things that maybe I'm just getting healed in. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't pay attention to a lot of things. I don't deal with a lot of people. If I connect with you, it's because I see something in you and I like you. And so therefore I connect with you. Like 300, he has my phone number. The real life with Anthony McNeil, y'all know that's my bestie. That's my bestie. He has my phone number. He also has my address. Duh. 300 has my address. Duh. Real Mamas Real Problems has my phone number. I told y'all about that. Unbother Mimi has my phone number. Okay. Let me see. Charlie, y'all know Charlie, our white sister from another mister, has my phone number. Who else? I got Lolo's phone number. I don't think I gave her mine yet. I'm not sure, so I don't want to lie. Okay. And so if I connect with you like that, because I don't give everybody, trust me, I might like you, but I don't, yeah. Because I hate the phone for one, but when I do talk on the phone, I like to talk on the phone, every now and then. When I used to work on the phones, I couldn't stand talking on the phones. I'd be like, text me, but then I hate texting. So, I just rather for you to call me than text me. I know, King. The real life with Anthony McNeil. I know you girl wear me out with this. Ah, I heard you as soon as I said it. You gonna wear me out with this. Okay. But anyway, y'all, so that's just how I am. And uh I think I sent the Ham Show. I think I sent him my phone number too. I think. And yeah, I think I did. Because sometimes I feel that people need people, and this is not everybody. Like I said, I have to connect with you. It has to be a connection. If not, then But the real life with Anthony McNeil, I told y'all, we've been solid for 5 years. Okay. 300, I think me and him been solid for about the same amount of time. Um Real Mamas, Real Problems. I think we've been solid for at least 4.5. You see what I'm saying? You see this length of time, okay? Um, uh, so yeah. So it just, let me see. That's why I don't agree with abortion, because what you went through with your cousin and getting, right? Nobody would have blamed you for having an abortion, but your beautiful daughter would be near. That's true. That's true, 300. Yep, that's true. I don't judge because each woman is different and each situation is different. At that time, when I ended up with my daughter, with my cousin, I was already in love with him, so it was, even though the situation was wrong, the baby was born out of love. So, however, I still protected my daughter from him, and I still protected him from everybody else, because when they asked you on your birth certificate who the father is, I said, I didn't know. And I did it for a reason. I, one, was protecting my daughter from her daddy, because if he did it to me, I felt like he would do it to her. And then I protected him from authorities. See how that worked? Because had I said who my daughter's father was, and wasn't no way in the world they wasn't going to go get him and lock him up. By that time, I was already in love with him. I was already in the Stockholm syndrome. So I didn't say anything. I just kept that secret for years. For years. Matter of fact, I just let that secret out in 2018, I want to say. Hold on. Hold on. It may be a lie. This is 2025. Okay. Uh 2014 or 2004. Whenever it was that I turned 40, that's when I let the secret out. Whenever it was. 15 years ago, yeah. I let that secret out 15 years ago. That's when I turned 40, I told her who her daddy was, and I told him that we had a child, and he said he knew it and everything, and that's when it happened. So yeah. Yep. I know that deer was so cute. Yep. Y'all should have saw. I didn't have the video of the deers that was crossing the street not too far from my house. It was a whole women. It was a whole tribe of deers, y'all. Cause we got beautiful wildlife here. Come on, stop. We got beautiful wildlife here, you know, and everything. So hold on, I'm trying to see if I see it real quick. I do see coming up though, I do see more marriages is gonna happen. I do see more men and women deciding to become one and get married. So praise God on that. Uh yeah, I see a lot of that gonna happen. And hold on. Shut up. Oh. I just love the man. I don't care what you say. I just love the man. 'Cause he treats me the way that I want to be treated. And I need to be needed when it comes to loving me. He's alright. I love that song, y'all. When it comes to providing for me, he's alright. Hold on. Do y'all remember Shazam and Almighty Isis? I might be aging myself, but that used to be I used to love it when it came on. He would go, Shazam, and she go, Almighty Isis. I saw that the other day, y'all. I saw that the other day because the old shows y'all are beginning to come back on. Matter of fact, every night I watch Hawaii 5-0 and I wait for him to say my favorite catchphrase, "Book 'em, Dano." When he say that, I know I'm good. I know my girl's hair never moved. That little piece in the front, it was snapped back so much. I'm like, yes, honey. So I've been watching that. I've been watching The Bionic Woman. Prime Prime got it all. Do you hear me? Prime got it all. I'm like, shoot. Okay, so this is where we still at, y'all, here in my city. This is where we still at. Okay, so check out what 35 feet of water, should be feet, 35-foot water levels look like. 4th Street sign and traffic lights are at water level in downtown Louisville. Okay, so that's where we are right there. That's the traffic lights. Y'all see how close the water is to the traffic lights. Yep. I'm like, man. So, yep, y'all. The water is trying to go down. We got cleanup this weekend. They asking everybody who can to come out and help clean up. Cause downtown they had to cancel. We have this thing called Thunder Over Louisville. It introduces 2 weeks of excitement building up to Kentucky Derby. I mean, we have rides, we have food, and I mean it's just a big old thing for 2 weeks, And they had to cancel it because they actually have it right there on the waterfront. Well, ain't no waterfront because it's just water. So they had to cancel, and a whole lot of people was mad about it, And here it is. Here's one. Hold on. A whole lot of people was mad about it because they still want to have Thunder Over Louisville because they bring in the fighter planes and all this stuff. And at the end, we do a big old firework festival. And I mean, it's just a really big thing. But like I told everybody, where you going to put it at? I mean, y'all act stupid. Where you going to put it at? So, yeah. He's my inspiration. Let's see. 'Cause when I'm down, he's the one. He makes me feel right. Yes. Oh, I gotta hear that song when I get out of here. Let me see. Can y'all see this? Why do I keep stopping that right there? Okay, here we go. Pay attention, y'all. This is in Bullitt County. This is like 6 minutes from my house. Okay. At the most 15. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah. It rained early this morning and last
Come on,
night
buddy. Come on, buddy.
again. So yeah. Um like I said, just keep us in your prayer, y'all, because we haven't had this type of flooding. I think this is since 1930 something. Uh, yeah, 1930 something. I think that's what they said. So we're like a bowl. We're a little bit like Louisiana. We're, if water and stuff get down here, it could really wreak havoc. If a tornado get down here, it's gonna tear it up. It's gonna tear this city up, seriously. Because like I said, we're like a bowl. So give me one moment. Uh, and then we under a freeze warning. Yes, Shazam. I know you remember the ham show, Shazam. Yes. You hear me about us singing? I want you to sing first. Since you always ask me to sing, I want you to sing first since I heard you can sing. Shoot. I feel some type of way that I ain't heard you sing.
Hey, Shirley.
Yes, Valerie.
You know, we're your sisters, and we love you.
Right.
I've been watching you.
You watch
and you
Three's
don't look
Company.
good
Oh,
at all.
Lord.
Oh, no.
I hate to tell you this, but your man, he ain't doing you a bit of good. He's running you in the ground. You should leave him. Cut him loose. I mean, you're a young, nice-looking girl. Everybody likes you, even me.
Oh, yeah.
You have a nice personality and so on and so forth. And you know you can get another man. Somebody who's gonna treat you like a lady.
Look, you know,
It's
I know
recorded
that you love
low,
me,
y'all.
and I know you concerned.
But I wanted to share
There's
this with
one
y'all.
thing that you just don't seem to understand.
I just love the man.
I don't care
What you say, I just love the man. 'Cause he treats me the way that I want to be treated.
when I need to be needed
When it comes to loving me,
Yes.
he's alright. When it comes to
Riding for me.
he's alright.
I need a louder one than this. Hold on. I need a louder one than this. Because it seems like they whispering and I don't want to. Hold on.
When I started Walton Goggins goggle glasses, I needed a website.
Yeah. Come on.
Figuring out how to make one was pretty hard on the old.
Hey, Shirley.
Yes, Valerie.
You know, we're your sisters, and we love you.
Right.
I've been watching you, and you don't look good at all.
Y'all don't know nothing about this. Y'all some
I
young
hate to tell
bucks.
you this, but your
Y'all
man,
know nothing about
he ain't
this
doing you
now.
a bit of good. He's running you in the ground. You should leave him. Cut him loose. I mean, you're a young, nice-looking girl. Everybody likes you, even me.
Oh, yeah.
You have a nice personality and so on and so forth. And you know you can get another man. Somebody who's gonna treat you like a lady.
Look, you know, I know that you love me, and I know you're concerned. But there's one thing that you just don't seem to understand.
I just love the man, and I don't care what you say. I just love the man, 'cause he treats me the way that I want to be treated. When I need to be needed, when it comes to loving me,
Dang, girl.
he's alright. When it comes to providing He's alright. He's my inspiration. And you just don't understand our relation. 'Cause when I'm down, he's the one that makes me feel real good inside.
Hey,
He makes me feel going. He makes me feel so alive.
Now look, Shirley. Now what do you want, Brenda? I don't know who you're trying to fool. And even Mama said we should talk to you about this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Because all that stuff you talk about him providing for you, that don't mean nothing. I mean, where was he at when your rent was back 3 months? And we had to all put a little bit of money together to keep a roof over not only your head, but his head too. You see, I'm not trying to get in your business, but I just couldn't hold it.
That is kind of bad. Here you are, got a man singing about your man, and you gonna get put out. He don't even give you no money for no rent. Lord, today. Lord, today and tomorrow. I cannot. Anyway, I'm sorry.
This back any longer. See, I'm glad you and Mom and Valerie, I'm glad you're all concerned, but this is something you will never understand.
I just love the man, and I don't care what you say. I just love him, I love him, I love him. 'Cause he treats me the way that I want to be treated, when I need to be needed. When it comes to loving me, he's alright. Yes, he is. When it comes to providing for me, he's alright. He's my inspiration. And no one will ever understand our relation. 'Cause when I'm down, he's the one that makes me feel way down deep inside. He keeps me going. He makes me feel so alive. I just love the man. Oh, I love that man. He treats me good. I just love him. I love him. I love him. Oh, I love the man. The man is mine. Oh, I just love him. He treats me good. He treats me kind. Late at night, the man is mine. I just love him. I love him. Oh, I love that man. Oh, I love that man. I just love the man. I just love him. I just love him. I just love him. Said I just love him. I love him. I love him. I just love him. I just love him. You got me. I just love the man. I just love him. I just love him. Oh, I love that man. I just love him. I love him. I just love him. I just love him.
I just love him. Yes. Ooh, I finally got that out of my throat muscle. Cause sometimes them songs, y'all, get in my spirit, and I just gotta get it out of my spirit so that I can hear it. Anyway. Anybody else want to say something real quick before we get out of here? I hope I have touched on everything. Women, we are under attack. We need to bond together more than anything. We need to get our stuff together. We need to straighten each other's crown. Okay. Only real women can do that, because you know what? You can have 36, 24, 36, shape. You could have the eyes of a cat. You could have hair out down your booty hole. Okay. And I still won't feel like you know better than I am. I'm not a jealous person. Like, I've never been a jealous person. I don't even know how to be. I don't. Now, in a relationship, I may be territorial when it gets to that point, but it's never a jealousy thing. And I always try my best to uplift my sisters, and everything. Now, some of y'all, I bet, do crazy, and there's no help for you. And unless I'm getting paid for it, I won't help you. I'm serious, because it takes too much time and energy. Whoo, child. Some of y'all for real. Y'all, something wrong with y'all. Anyway, let me see. I can't sing, though. I spent 20 years in the tenor and the bass section of my church choir. Big shout out to the YAC. I was told you could. Mm-hmm. Even, and evidently, if you can hold a tune if you was in the choir. Because, you know, if you can't hold a tune, you can't be in a car. I used to be a top soprano, but with all the sinus issues and stuff, I'm not a top soprano no more. I used to be able to hit those notes like Tina Marie. Matter of fact, you know how you see in some churches, especially black churches, and they singing a song, and then all of a sudden the director point to a person, and that person that hit that high note, that was me. Our director we be singing the song, and then they get to the end and they slow it down, and then they dun 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 dun, and she'll point to me, and I hit that soprano note, and everybody like, yeah, you know, and then the choir come back in. Yeah, I can't hit that soprano note no more. I'm kind of upset about that. I used to be one heck of a soprano. I still sing soprano, but not as high as I used to. She be having you caught up in all type of shiggity. Some shiggity. Yep. Like I said, I'm kind of mad. Now all of a sudden everybody wants you to come on and speak and stuff when I was the one who, you know. I'm like, yes. Did y'all hear him? Did y'all hear his voice? Oh, he got that voice. My God, today. Yes. Yes. Now, seriously, do you sing tenor or are you bass? Or you can sing both of them? I know you said you was in both sections, but which one do you prefer? Because even though I'm still a soprano, I found myself singing in alto, but still hitting soprano notes at times. So I think my comfortability would be low soprano, high alto. I think that's where I would be. So anyway, I'm not cooking today, y'all, at all. And I done ate my dinner, which is lunch and dinner. I still got a half a cup of coffee from Panera Bread. That coffee's so good, y'all. And I get it for free. It's right up my alley. I forgot I was a part of their thing that they got at Panera Bread. And so you get your coffee for free. You pay like $3 a month. And considering what I spend on coffee, $3 a month is that's one cup of coffee. So I can get all my coffee because they got several drinks. You know, they got drinks, period. But they got about 6 drinks that you can get for free no matter what time. And coffee so happens to be one. So of course I was going to renew my partnership with them. Yes. $3 a month and I can drink coffee any time of the day for free. If I go, let's just say if I go one visit, coffee is 2 something. So one visit, and then I go back and go the next day for the one coffee. I done paid for one coffee, and I can go each day of the month for free and give me a coffee. That's smart on my. That's big. That's good business. That's good business. Okay, it's good business. The Ham Show. We supposed to be coming to California. Just thought I'd throw that out there. We supposed to be coming to see Jess and Drea. Me and Lolo gonna meet up and see Jess and Drea, and hopefully I could see somebody else. Yeah, but anyway. I know at first we were supposed to be going to. It's not Missouri. Is it Michigan? Is it Michigan? We were supposed to be going to Michigan. I forgot what state that is. Anyway, that's where King lived at because King was going to barbecue and everything else. So we all was supposed to be meeting up there. And then COVID hit and something else. So it's been pushed back. But hopefully, at least next year, hopefully, we can still reschedule that because I already got the hotel that's closest to, and everything. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. So. What's 300 talking about? Let me see. I used to have a TV show called Shazam. It used to come on Saturday. Yeah, it used to be for kids. It used to be a TV show called Shazam and Almighty Isis. Yep. And I used to be, honey, right there front and center. Front and center, boo-boo kitty. Shazam! Almighty Isis, 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 Isis. I'm like, yes, that used to be my show. And then she used to say something like, Almighty Isis, lift me up so I can something. And then they turned it off and or they took it off. So I started getting into Wonder Woman, with Linda Carter. That was the original Wonder Woman. I started getting into Wonder Woman, baby. It was on and popping. Yes, Wonder Woman did it for me. So every time we had something, I was Wonder Woman. Could nobody else be Wonder Woman? We didn't play that. Yes, I know. That was for my friend Keith Rogers. What was for your friend Keith Rogers? He's my inspiration. I think hold on. I know what I wanted to ask y'all. Who was wrong in this situation? Hold on. I'm pulling it up as we speak, y'all. Hold on. Kenny G's coming here. I want to see him so bad. Hold on. Pulling it up. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Here it is. I got it. I got it. I got it. Catherine, this is for you, boo. This is for you. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm going to play it twice. Here you go.
Oh, zephyr winds which blow on high, lift me now so I can fly.
Here you go, Catherine.
Mighty Isis. Oh, zephyr winds which blow on high, lift me now so I can fly.
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to ask Justin Drill and everything. We're going to ask that Justin Drill. I hope I don't come all the way out Cali and, can't see people and things and my jiggles and stuff with my flirting self. Okay, here we go. And I got two more after this. We out of here, y'all. This is the part that I be going to when I be recording. This is the part. All of it's underwater. All of it. I just want y'all to see another video of it. Yep, this is the part. All where this boat is dry land. Any other time it's dry, you walk or run, and all this stuff. Christy Love Jr. Why? Why you call her that? And y'all know I'm in love with this man right here. He's one of my husbands. I got several, but he's one of my husbands. He's one of my husbands.
A little nervous.
Turn me up, nigga. Yeah.
I know that I be on some other shit. I know that I'm different. I be on some y'all don't understand it. I don't mention it. Made it to the top of Hollywood without a membership. Killed them in July, then I switched to my December shit. I be overcoming shit that y'all be having trouble with. Let them run their mouths. I mean, really, that's what come with this. They built a wall, but I'm jumping it and loving it. They want me to be done with it, but I'm still having fun with it. Writing songs, writing checks, writing history, righting wrongs, but I'm still right mentally. I go to sleep and my ancestors visit me. They surrounded me, gave me the vision vividly, gave me a lion to protect me in this industry. Now I just walk and he chew through my enemies. Feel like I'm just getting started, they tried to finish me. I'm like the universe, infinite, there's no end in me. This is the bounce back.
Nigga just growl at me.
This is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him. This is the bounce back. Yeah, y'all got me a little nervous.
Turn me up, nigga.
I know that I be on some other shit. I know that I'm different. I be on some y'all don't understand it. I don't mention it. Made it to the top of Hollywood without a membership. Killed them in July, then I switched to my December shit. I be overcoming shit that y'all be having trouble with. Let them run their mouths. I mean, really, that's what come with this. They built a wall, but I'm jumping it and loving it. They want me to be done with it, but I'm still having fun with it. Writing songs, writing checks, writing history, righting wrongs, but I'm still right mentally. I go to sleep and my ancestors visit me. They surrounded me, gave me the vision vividly, gave me a lion to protect me in this industry. Now I just walk and he chew through my enemies. Feel like I'm just getting started, they tried to finish me. I'm like the universe, infinite, there's no end in me. This is the bounce back.
Nigga just growl at me.
This is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him. This is the bounce back.
That's that Libra for you. That's that Libra for you. He's 4 days before my birthday. That's that Libra. Never underestimate us. We are so talented. We can do more than anything. We can chew chewing gum and walk at the same time. We actually do all of that. Yeah. We do it all. There's nothing that we don't put our minds to that we can't do. Now, this right here, this is my goal for a 60-year-old woman. This is what I'm working out. I don't care what y'all say, what y'all say. To me, this woman is beautiful. I love her grace and style. I love everything about this woman right here. And I'm going to show you. They can say what they want to say about her, but I support her. Her and Rashad, Felicia Rashad. Both of them I support. Get into that now. Angela Bassett, y'all. what I'm saying? That's Angela Bassett. Honey, who? My niece will be able to do that again one day. I ain't lying. She's 60-something. You know what she gave up meat. And I'm on my way to doing that again. I had given up meat once upon a time. I'm on my way to doing it again. I'm giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, boom, 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 giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, boom, boom, boom. Yes, I am. I'm giving up meat. I don't care what you say. Shoot. Okay, this right here. Who was wrong? I want y'all to tell me who y'all think was wrong. And if you triggered by fighting, don't look at this. But I want to know who y'all think was wrong. Because I think the woman was wrong. And I just do. I think the woman was wrong. And you can't tell old dude that he shouldn't have responded the way that he responded, which I don't advocate for, abuse of any kind. And especially no man hitting no woman. However, here we go. Here we go. Y'all ready?
She hit him first.
Yes, she hit him first.
Get his glasses. Wow. Somebody get his glasses.
And then her boyfriend, her husband got beat up and she wants to throw herself in between them. Boom, you going to sleep. Boom, boom, boom. She can herself in between them. Guys, stop disrespecting him.
She hit him first.
Yeah, she slapped him in his face.
Get his glasses. Somebody get his glasses.
Watch it. And he even held his fist. He was going to get into her. He held it because he knew he would have knocked her probably over that seat. He held it. So who y'all think was wrong? Who y'all think was wrong? All right. Anyway. Anyway. Y'all, we have to do better. And I know it's probably an old video and everything. It's my, oh Lord, standing in the need of, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. She stepped off the porch. Okay. All right. Little Mama Obama. I don't think I heard her talk. Or did I hear her talk before? I'm not sure. That's right. Come on out, son. Come on out. The sun's trying to come out, y'all. Maybe they help drive some of this water in Kentucky. All right, y'all. Y'all know I love. Did you ever check your email, the ham? Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I do. I appreciate everybody who came over here to hang with me. You know I do. And I always tell y'all, thank you 300 for dropping in. It was a pleasure. Thank you, Catherine and Muffy. And I came and I saw. And of course, the ham show. Who else? Anybody else who dropped down that I forgot, please don't hold it against me. I appreciate you guys as well. All of my butterflies that will be looking at this a little later. I do read your comments and I try to send you back a heart and a thumbs up telling you thank you for viewing it and everything. And remember, as I always say, no matter what the test, always do. The real life with Anthony McNeil. How can I forget you, boo? Thank you so much also, buddy, for dropping down and everything. You and these eyes. You and these eyes are a mess. You a mess, okay? You a mess. Anyway, y'all. Anywho, just cutting up. So I do thank you guys, and remember, no matter what's the test, always do your best. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Smooches. Mwah.